Carpenters do schools, factories, hospitals. They're involved in the construction of roads, bridges, stadiums, nuclear power plants. All of the major infrastructure of the state is built by union construction workers.
We'll do the concrete footings, we'll do the concrete slabs, we'll do the framework, whether it's wood or metal. We'll do the sheetrock, we do the acoustical ceilings, we set the door frames, we set the windows. If it requires structural welding, we actually have certified welders to do the structural welding as well.
There's no other business that's got as much upward mobility than the construction trades. You can start as a carpenter, work your way into a job as a foreman, as a superintendent, as a project manager, as an estimator, as a safety director. There's numerous different avenues that you can take after you come through an apprenticeship program.
I've learned a lot during my carpenter apprenticeship. I've done framing work, I've done finishing work, and I'm doing concrete forms now. The journeymen they have been wonderful with helping me and teaching me, and I learned at the school also.
Those that do well in apprenticeship naturally go to greater things, and a lot of our current superintendents and field foremen have served an apprenticeship.
It's a 4-year program. 90% of the training happens on the job site. They come here one day every other week, so 10% of the training is here at the training center, 90% is on the job site. Now while they're on the job site and while they're here at the training center, they're being paid by their contractor. So while they're learning the trade, they're actually earning a paycheck as well. And the apprentice wage starts at 50% of the journeyman scale. Typically it's about $13 an hour. A typical apprentice will earn $120,000 to $130,000 in wages during the course of their apprenticeship.
Most of the people that get into the craft will get into the craft because they're hands-on learners. They're not one inclined to sit at a desk and simply, read information out of a text and gather it. They need the information. I want them to know why they're doing it, but they also need to know that when you get your hands in it, this is why we do it.
It does require a good knowledge of math. Just like with geometry in high school, it's different stuff that you have to remember, different formulas you have to use to, figure out how to build the stuff you need to build.
Just by coming through our program and learning the math, learning the trade math and all the various elements of carpentry, you'll be 90% of your way to an associate's degree. With the completion of 3 additional 3 credit hour classes, you can earn an associate's degree as well. And the best thing is, instead of paying tuition for those classes, you're getting paid as an apprentice as you go through the program.
I think the best reward is to see things after they're complete, because I worked at the CompuWare building also, and when I went and saw it after it was completed, it was really, it was awesome.
There's no pride greater than leaving a legacy with your work and buildings that'll be there for years and years, and driving past those buildings years after you built them and saying, I took a part of that, or I played a part in the construction of that building. That's where the pride comes from, is actually creating a legacy with your work.